Hi Capricorn, welcome to your end of June 2019 General Tarot Reading Update. I'm Marina. The plot thickens. Well, you know, when I do these readings, I try to make it more than just like about relationships, because I know that I am doing love readings every month and I don't want to like overlap and stuff. But sometimes there are spreads that come out that just really seem like they are tailor-made for that kind of thing. I might be kind of like going in that direction. We shall see. The heart of the matter is the Page of Swords. This can be, you know, if you look at this person's like watching their back in a sense. There's a kind of a wary expression on their face, or a suspicious expression. The Page of Swords is, I call it the spy card, because the person may be suspecting something, may be vigilant, on the alert, and maybe even investigating something. Maybe you're documenting something. I guess it could be a workplace matter, and you are just keeping track of everything in case you have to make use of it. But definitely in personal relationships, it's possible even hiring a private investigator if you suspect that your relationship is not, that the person isn't trustworthy. And if it's a new relationship, wanting to see the receipts, wanting to know, wanting the proof that the person is who they claim to be. In the past position, we have the Page of Wands. So this is really, I think, this could be something along those lines, because the Page of Wands can be a new relationship that starts very passionately. And sometimes it can be almost like an affair of sorts. And in that scenario, when I say affair, I'm not talking about necessarily that it's a third party situation, but if it's also, I was just talking about like if it's more like, I'm not going to say a booty call, but kind of, sort of like, that seems, you know, to be, it's centered in a physical relationship rather than necessarily just this romantic relationship where you haven't had, you know, any kind of contact like that. And you have just been kind of, have a crush on somebody, or and maybe dating them, but there's kind of like that innocent relationship. If this is hot and heavy, and you may be falling for this person, but you're kind of not sure if they're feeding you a load of crap. If they said, well, yeah, I'm separated, and you're like, well, are they really separated, or are they just cheating on me? You know, things like that. And they may give you this information, or you may know of them anyway and know their background, so they can't really lie about that, but they might be telling you stuff that makes you think, oh, well, I'm really not participating in infidelity. It's, you know, this person, they're only staying together because of their children, or because of some kind of money situation. It has nothing to do with their feelings for one another, and his wife knows that who I am anyway, you know, but you might not have ever talked to her, so you're not really sure if that's true or not. That kind of thing. If this is a workplace matter, you might have received some kind, well, first of all, this could be a new job that is starting to kind of make you wonder, make you paranoid. You thought everything was great, and now you're feeling like you were duped somehow. I also think, because we do have a couple of cards that suggest that everything seemed okay, and then it went south. Because we have at the spiritual message is the Four of Cups, and this can be like not really being into whatever it is that you're receiving and feeling like it's not what you want, this sense of dissatisfaction in your life for whatever it is that you've been offered. And it may be because it's not what was promised. If it's like a promotion or that kind of thing. And you might have felt like you got, what do they call that? Well, bamboozled for one, but that the bait and switch is what I was looking for. The spiritual message for a relationship issue would be to see how you feel, gauge how you feel in this situation, because you may find that you're not happy. You may find that the novelty has worn off of a situation and you're feeling rather empty from it. And that's a sign to you that this is probably not the right person. What crosses you is represented by the Ten of Cups. This is a card of happily ever after, a marriage card. And it can be that the dream did not last, the thing that you thought was going to work. Now, it's possible with the Page of Swords that this is a new marriage, and that possibly you're already feeling jaded from this, and everything was going well. And I don't know, there's not enough to go on as to why that would be the case, as to why you would feel like everything had just kind of fizzled out. But perhaps you got together with somebody for the wrong reasons, and it's just being made clear to you now that it's not what it should have been. And there may even be a situation where this is rubbing off on your family. The Ten of Cups in the challenge position can be that your family, and that means your children and your spouse, if this is a work situation, they may be having to endure the negative environment that you're in. And it may not be that you're in a negative environment with other people around you, but simply something to do with what you were promised. Maybe it didn't deliver. It wasn't delivered. And now perhaps you're taking it out on your family and not being as, sensitive to their needs as you should be, because you're so focused on what you're not getting. So you want to be careful about that so that you do not allow yourself to get sidetracked. What's coming in is represented by the Three of Swords. This is a card of rejection. This can be advice, though, and I would say that as advice, it's about cutting something off very cleanly. In other words, don't allow something to stay, drag it on past what it should be. So if this is something to do with your, like a relationship, perhaps an affair. Sometimes the Three of Swords can indicate like a lover's triangle, but in any case, you may be tempted to like keep the door open towards this, even if you're feeling that you've made a mistake and this person isn't really right for you. You may still want to keep a door open because you want to keep all your possibilities going on. But don't do that, because it'll just sap your energy. And same thing with a work situation. The result or the final card is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is simply a card of assessment and trying to decide whether or not there is potential growth in this situation. There may be. And you might have to just wait and see and not just give up on something. Maybe it's something that will work out for you, but who knows, you know? So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, Capricorn. And if you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.